So it's that time of day. What do I mean by that? It's New Year's Eve. We're getting very close to the midnight hour. It's 10:39 to be exact right now. But I thought this is the perfect time to do a reflection on the year of 2019. Possibly one of the worst years of my life. But to reflect on 2019, you really have to go back to 2018. In 2018, we lost my dad, Mike, of course, and then soon after that, Grandma started grieving herself into, well, the loss of her own life. Being her caregiver, it was very hard to go through that with her. Now, I'm not so much the caregiver, but the overseer of Grandpa, but you know what I mean. It's never easy to see someone decline so easily. We spent through the holidays, we lost her really January 11th, so we spent through the holidays at Carle Hospital up there in Champaign-Urbana. And I was glad, honestly, that we chose that hospital because I think we left her too long at Sarah Bush. I really do. My faith in them and my faith in that hospital is at a very time low. Everybody's been wanting me to go because I've been having nosebleeds, and I refuse to go. I'm like, you know what, it's just the humidity or something, and I'm going to get a humidifier, and these things are going to stop. It's not that serious. But back to reflecting. Like I said, very hard way to start off a year when we had to lose Grandma. And she was always my New Year's Eve buddy, so if you think this is easy on me, it's not. I think I might have thrown away my Happy New Year thing because it brought back so many memories. There was a beautiful picture that I posted a few years ago of Grandma during New Year's Eve, and Penny shared that today, and I was grateful she did, but at the same time it was very painful to see again, and Mom put it on her page too as well. So, but she's always with us in spirit. I never forget that. And then we moved on to February, and I think February was the month that I posted this on Facebook. Let me see. Isn't this bad? I'm having to go back to my own social media to remember the year. That's how old I'm getting. Where is the year? Okay. Well, I guess that didn't start then. In February, there was really nothing much to reflect on, so we're going to skip through that month. March. Beautiful month of March. I got out of debt with my credit cards. They were paid in full. I didn't get to tell you that on Facebook Live earlier. Loved that month. Also started my savings that month. Very proud of that. As I have every right to be. I worked very hard to do that on my own. Thank you very much. And then April came along. I guess we do have to go back to March. March, I can't remember exactly what month. I'm getting this old, people. My tooth happened. I want to say it was either March or April, somewhere amongst that timing. My tooth happened, and I had 18 shots in my gum so I wouldn't feel anything, and laughing gas. And they removed that tooth. It's the back tooth. I have only one adult tooth missing so far, knock on wood. And that was paid in full. I paid that in full. Done. Thank you very much. Then Easton Corbin actually happened that weekend before, and I couldn't get that done until, I want to say, 2 or 3 days later, that next following weekend. So I had to go a whole week with that, and that was I didn't have any pain, thank God, knock on wood. All I had was just, it looked funky, so I was glad it was gone. Moving forward, March, April, May. We were preparing for Grandpa's 96th birthday. And one thing I've learned, and I want everyone who watches this video to take it to heart, because with every year, you get the gift of another day. And what you do with that day is something that you control. So whether you take time to send a card, make a phone call, make a physical appearance at someone's place of either business or where they live, that means that you took the effort and time, which is a gift that you can't take to a store and purchase. You can't return it, but it is a gift that you thought of that person. Sick, well, birthday, holiday, whatever. I just want that crystal clear because you can't get that time back. Okay? And that's on you. So, for everyone who took time, made the effort this year, for making either myself or Grandpa or any member of my family feel like their family, thank you for going that extra mile. Thank you for not excluding us, and thank you for making us feel welcome and wanted. I want to say that. During his birthday, you only turn 96 once. He lost the love of his life, which was 72 years of long anniversaries and time together that they had together. So I want everyone to think out there how long they can say they've known someone and been with someone, yet not stayed with someone or tried to go back with someone. It's very rare. You don't have that. I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime love, as I've said many a times. Something very rare like that can rarely be duplicated, So, that had to be a tremendous loss on Grandpa. And for that, I commend him for being able to get up every day and function every day and just go forward every day, I don't really remember too much of this year. Maybe that's a good thing. I know we had November, which was Thanksgiving. And Kinsey was there. My mom's friend Joe was there. And my mom, of course. Grandpa, of course. We had a nice Thanksgiving. We Black Friday'd shop, me and my niece Mackenzie, which was very memorable. And while it was painful, as I always say, it's pain and agony, it was fun and memorable. And it's those little moments that make the biggest memories and the biggest impact in life. I want everybody to remember that. I guess we need to go back to my 42nd birthday. 2 weeks prior, 2 weeks prior, I was notified of someone passing. I can't even talk about it, so I will just say someone passing. And life's life. We moved back into December. We had Christmas. It's over. We're on to Christmas Eve, looking into 2020. What do I want to take away from 2019? What an awesome question, and thank you for that question in my inbox. Through all the pain, through all the ups, the downs, the struggles, you don't give up. And you don't give in. Things happen for a reason. My grandma would say that. And I got this letter in the mail. I don't know if I left it in here or not. I don't think I did. Want to say it's been a few months now. But there's only one doctor that I trust, because I had went through 14 other doctors with OBGYNs, 14 other liars, and my catalog looked this thick. And if it wasn't for Dr. Maria Horvat finding my cysts and telling me that I had polycystic ovarian syndrome, I wouldn't know what I have. I wouldn't know what to look forward to in life without her. She, like I've told you before, in the years prior, did my surgery, and I'm grateful for that. I had 8 cysts on each side on the outside and 8 cysts inside each ovary, and it had to be wedged on the right side of my ovaries. All because I wanted to be a mom. She had told me to have my children by the time I was 35, and her life, as she would say, happened. She left the area. But now she's practicing at the Paris, Illinois hospital. And when I signed up for insurance coverage, I don't know why I did this, but I told the girl, I said, if I was to go to an OBGYN, there's only one that I trust, and that's her. Can you see if she's covered? And she looked her up. Sure enough, she takes Blue Cross Blue Shield. I'm grateful. If I need her, I know where I need to go. I do want to share a little something with you that I didn't share on my Facebook Live earlier. You know, it was like 2 weeks maybe after we lost Grandma. I got this in the mail. And I don't even know who sent it now. It was one of those companies probably wanting money. But I had told Grandma when she took really ill that she was going to be my guardian angel. And this is a gold guardian angel coin. And I put it right up here by her picture. And then soon after I heard from Dr. Horvat on that card. I don't know if it will ever happen biologically, but I have big hopes for 2020. Big hopes and dreams of wanting to be a mom. And if that means adoption, a mom is a mom. If you are there through thick and thin, if you are there through the ups and downs, through the surgeries, through the heartbreaks, through the graduations, through the times that you can't get back, you can't pay to get those moments back. You can't pay to be a part of those moments. In life, you get the chance to literally be a part of the dance. By that I mean participate. You get the choice to either be a parent or be a family member, not by name only, but by being there, by not walking away. And if you are strong enough to bend or be in a family or a relationship or whatever, you don't give up when the going gets tough. You stay in it for the long haul and you go at the long distance. And, you know, I always say that my greatest impacts were my greatest setbacks. And through my life, I've suffered a lot. And, of course, I don't share every detail, even though some people think I do. I don't, really, with you. And there's times and moments that will always mean the most to me in my life. And then there's time and moments that hurt the most in my life. And some of those greatest pains or greatest hurts impact you better than the greatest joys or blessings that somebody has bestowed upon you. I will say this. I got a Roku myself for Christmas and a Flawless Legs that I purchased myself for Christmas. And I haven't used the Flawless Legs, so I can't give you a review of it. I've got to really get it outside the box and do that, but I have to have a special occasion. I haven't had a special occasion in a long time. Then again, you have to have a little self-confidence to put on a dress and feel like you're a 10, you know what I'm saying? Haven't had that in a long time either. Anyway, what I was going to say is, with my Roku tonight, it did bring some joy to my grandpa, because on New Year's Eve, we always did this thing called, we'd all go over to Nashville North, USA in Taylorville. We'd go to that little place there where they didn't have there was no bars, no drinking, nothing like that. It was just a place, a theater, where they had a stage, they had these places to sit. You went in and you saw the star, and most of the time you got to meet him afterwards. It was a very, just like a down-home country music setting, the star and their fan. And we would go see Bill Anderson every New Year's Eve over there. And we would go meet him afterwards, and Grandpa would get his picture with him, and it would thrill him with joy. Well, of course, they've done away with Nashville North, which is unfortunate. But with my Roku, I was able to turn on the YouTube channel, and he got to watch Bill Anderson on Roku tonight. and that made his day. So, in a way, Bill was with us for New Year's Eve. Thought I'd share that. 2020. What I wish for everyone who watches this: good health, prosperity for one and all. I'm not going to get into politics, because if I do, then that's going to take us down a whole different road. Joy, happiness. How about some, whether you're biological or not biological. And if you say family is family, sometimes your friends are better than your family. Let's go there. Don't forget. I know in Old Lang Syne, there's always that phrase, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? I disagree with that. I say that if there's a chance in hell, whether it be a relationship, a family relationship, you can make a difference, because it just takes one person to make that difference. You have the influence in your own life. Now, what you choose to do with it, that's on you. Now, some people may be Bible beating and saying this is the way it ought to be done by the book, done by this. Okay, fine and dandy. But really, the only one that's going to have to face that judgment day is you. Now, I want you to think on that tonight. And I want you, going into 2020, I hope that you're not texting and driving tonight. I hope you're not drinking and driving tonight. But at midnight, let's do it this way. If you think of someone, send them a text message. Say Happy New Year. You don't have to say anything else. Send them a text message that says Happy New Year. Give them a phone call to hear their voice. Say Happy New Year. Just see their reaction. Or show up at the front door. Might want to call first, because midnight's a little late. But hey, other than that, say Happy New Year. It all relies on taking chances, taking leaps of faith, if you will. There's a country singer that I adore so much that I lost his CD and I purchased it this week on eBay for $2. Great purchase. His name is Lionel Cartwright. And if you've never heard him, I suggest you buy his first and his second CDs. They moved me greatly, both of those CDs. He is so amazing. And I just love his voice. He's just one in a million. We also lost another great this year, Beth Chapman, Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife. And I would be amiss if I didn't mention that. I still watched her and Dog on the show Dog on the Hunt on WGN, and I hope there's a season 2, because guess what? I'll tune into that. That was a great loss too. I'm sure there are many more losses that we lost in the music industry, but I don't want to dwell too much on that tonight. I want to dwell on the happy times and the joys in life. There was some of my favorite country singers who did make an impact this year. John Party. His song Heartache Medication is awesome, and if I would love to get that new album when it comes out. I don't know if it's out yet or not, but I still listen to CDs. I'm not new school yet, just saying. I do have an Amazon Echo thing, but I haven't got it set all the way up yet. My niece Mackenzie got me that for Christmas, and trust me, I'm one of these not technical gurus. Even though my associate's degree is in telecommunications, I'm still learning bits and pieces. It's a little bit more advanced, if you will. And then, we have Lee Brice and his big hit, Rumor Going Round About Me and You. That really went out the ballpark this year, didn't it? I love him to death. Then we have Easton Corbin. He didn't get that one very far, where somebody's got to be country. I love that song. Don't know why it didn't get that far. Of course, one of my other favorites, Chris Young. And he had a single out with Lauren Elena. That didn't get very far, did it? Same with Lee Brice. He had a single out with Carly Pearce. But I think that one might actually start getting some steam now. I don't know, though. Michael Ray married Carly Pearce this year. Broke my heart, too. Other than that, we had 90210 try to make a comeback. Wish they wouldn't have because they ruined it. I can't really think of too many great things that happened in 2019 other than me getting out of debt and starting my savings. And the only thing now I own is my car, which it's got to go to the shop for an oil change and check of a tire. But other than that, oh, I know. Grandpa sold his car this year. Yeah, Then about 2 months later, we went back to Jackson because Grandpa needed a car so my insurance would go back down thanks to State Farm. We've had a lovely year with State Farm, let me tell you. Oh, now there's a topic for 2019. Grandpa got another car. He got a 1987 Chevy Celebrity, a year younger than his other car. And that's when my insurance went back down. Whoop-de-doo. But at the same time, we had some house damage from the storm. So we thought, okay, we'll turn it in, get some, return damage fund. It'll be fine. Well, he had the porch fixed, but then the guy came in and put a support beam in the basement. When he did, he had jacked the house up. Now, I want some more support beams downstairs. Grandpa in the other room obviously doesn't. Otherwise, we'd have more support beams. But I asked for that for Christmas. I also asked for a lawnmower. Santa seems to forgot that. But I got nicely remembered by the little things that I did get, so Donna, hush up. But it's just some of the bigger items that I could use, It's like, hello, I could use some of these things. But anyway, it is what it is. And State Farm will probably always be at war. We would wish we could get rid of you, but you're stuck with us like a thorn in the side because we can't get rid of you. Peanut and Sam have done well this year. And Grandpa's okay. Thank God. Not much else to share with y'all. Not that thrilling of a year other than that. 2020, the best is yet to come. Going into a new decade means going into a decade of promises of hope, health, happiness, joy, and being there. That's what I want most importantly. And hopefully, going forward in the future, things improve for one and all. We'll leave it at that. Happy 2020.